Thank you for joining us. We will start shortly. Please share your videos to reach more people. Thank you, Alia. We really appreciate you for your continued support. So today we are going to show you how to use StreamYard. We know even for us it's challenging to use, and it is a great tool that can help you reach most or a lot of people at using like through multiple platforms at the same time. So this brief tutorial will help you learn how to set up your studio, like where I am now, a studio, customize it, add some background, do other things, invite guests to be on the show with you together and other things. So we will start shortly. All right, thank you for joining us. We are going to show you how to use StreamYard. It's going to be a brief tutorial. So please share the video so that we can reach more people. So now I'm in the studio, and what I will do, I'll share my screen, then I'll show you how to go live after you sign in. And then customize your studio to look like mine. You could make it more beautiful depending on your preference. So now I got pink well bug and message bug drop in there. Chan mà nghe với bình an. Also naneng noise ya ping in the background ka kod bug le ne dang bangi. Okay. So I will mix English and Tongjang. Ka kor bu loi tana bu when you how to use a StreamYard. We know a lot of you know how to use it, but there are a few of us who are still learning how to use it or would like to know how to use it. Thank you, Mathiop. Thank you, Aliar. So, is that I will share my screen, I will log into my account, and then I will walk you through from how you create the live streaming to setting up the background, maybe changing cameras and customizing, adding your logo, adding your colors, your brand colors, and then going live and then inviting guests to join you. Or just copy first, in order to invite people to join you live, you have to copy the link and then share that link with those that you would like to come and join you live. So Ian, let me go ahead and share my screen. So my screen I share man, but it's okay blank screen. So I'm trying to zoom in or zoom out to make it larger. Maybe make it a little bit larger. Okay. So now when you are here, you need to go to StreamYard, just type stream. And because my browser recognizes this URL, I will pick up automatically because I sign into my account frequently. So now you could start with the basic plan, which is 0, dollars a month. The only thing with that free plan is logo StreamYard logo then nang dark then it I show on your videos. Now you run when from live by cái cái serious cái chân mấy cái là chạm logo đến bây giờ. However, na Iran when it live cái đuôi brand chứ mà cái DNA brand or on the let's say on the chỉ guy bo luom nang pure Bible hiện tại đã có bởi cái để bởi lối cái brand bị có giá trị bởi logo để bởi thao của bởi colors cái bởi thao nhưng mà nếu green color của gì blue ba cái tiếng của orange those are my colors our colors cái Nile quantum insights. So, but until I sign up there, I just wanted to show you that. Another thing you will see, my logo is here, but the logo is blocking some part of the page. What I could do is I can hide that. So how can I hide that? That is what we are going to learn. So we will log in, and so let me come here. I'll go to my account. I'll go to home. So to Shinben home, I'm live streaming, so you can see that I'm live now. And then you can create the event. The way you create it, you choose between live streaming or recording it or on-air webinar. I've never tried that. I've always done live streaming, or there are times when I just record or do the recording. Recording is like Zoom, so you can invite people and have a meeting. Then you choose just recording, but you will not record it. You can just go onto the meeting and talk to each other without recording it. So in that case, StreamYard will act as a Zoom, like a Zoom. So cái bút lối about like live streaming, although I'm not gonna go live, but the reason I'm doing this is so that I can show you how to press that button, go live when you are done or when you are ready to go live. And then kuya cái ngột cái cái anh tình throw war whether you voice then can cái đằng trả cái bè tiếng Việt hoặc là nàng noise hoặc là anything cái lại in the comment section. Don't comment on my personal page because I won't be able to see your comments, but you can comment on Nile Quantum Insights page. So I'll click live stream, and then now StreamYard allows you to stream to multiple platforms. What are they? You have to add them. You can add the platform by clicking this button, and then it will give you the choices. Yeah, cái thing clear man cái là ngồi cái cột nhìn tiny. I think it get tiny. Okay. I think it's better, man. Yeah, I think it's better like this. Cái đằng ấy chỉ tiny already. So yeah, so you choose here. Now they have added X or Twitter, and you have multiple platforms that you can stream to, depending on which social media platforms you are using. I'm only using Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. But today I'm not streaming to LinkedIn because my audience is mostly on Facebook, but I'm also streaming it to YouTube because I'm quite on YouTube. I have already added my YouTube channel. I have two of them, Nile Quantum Insights, Institute of Technology. I have added 2 pages, Nile Quantum Insights, and then no, only one. I have only added the one channel on Facebook, and then the LinkedIn. But you can add here. My plan allows me to add three three destinations. So when you go live, you will be able to decide which destinations you would like to stream to. So here we will decide, let's say we want to stream to Facebook, and then what you will notice is going to prompt us to enter the title of our streaming. So when we come here, get a title, I'm going to use the title of the same streaming that we are doing now. You are only allowed to use up to 100 characters. So make sure your title is not too long. If it's too long, it's going to kick you out. It's going to give you an error like truncated, and then you have to go and change it. Make sure it is short. It's a appropriate length. And then we need to add a description. A description is a brief statement about what we are trying to do. Here you are given up to 5,000 characters. And as you will notice, I'm using Grammarly also. So Grammarly is giving me some suggestions on how to correct my message. And I can just click this blue button and then accept the suggestions or override them. Then we can schedule this meeting for later on, or we can just go live right now. So what we can do is say go, let me choose another. So we have only selected to stream it to Facebook. So let's say we wanted to stream it also to YouTube, maybe 2 YouTube channels, both Nile Quantum Insights and Jonglei Institute. Again, ngot ka lui walk prompt and or book is scheduled for later streaming or book is now. The beauty of scheduling it is that you give your audience a heads up that, okay, at this time we will be going live and this is the link. So that when you go live, the link is already there. Your audience knows exactly when you are coming live. So it's always good to do that. And then now you can customize your streaming for each destination where you are going to stream it to. Because we have selected these, we can come in here, click the drop down menu, and then we can change the description to match that platform, like the audience, to to custom tailor the message to that specific audience or platform. We are not going to do that. You can do it here. This is public. And then you can now create live stream. So click. Now you are entering the studio. Where you are seeing me now is the studio. When you enter the studio, this is what you will see. So you will have to put your name, however you want to write your name, what you go. If you have like a prefix, a title, like a doctor or whatever, a pastor, reverend, then add that title the way you would like people to recognize you. Then you enter the studio, and when you enter the studio, this is what you will see. You will have to add yourself. So this is here. You are a stage. All the people that you invite to join you will be staged in the background. You have to add them to the studio. Otherwise, they won't be able to join you there. So click add to stage, and now you are on a stage. There are options here on how to display. These are icons where you position yourself when you are live streaming, especially when you have more people. Then you can position yourself when you are screen sharing, like this one is when you are screen sharing, this is when you are screen sharing and you are maybe you are two people and so on. So let's go up here. On the upper hand side, you will see the destinations where we are going to stream to. We can edit this by clicking this pencil here, and it will take us back there. We will edit the content or our message. And then while we are here, you see the comment. So this is where those who are commenting now, thank you, Nasiba Yak. We appreciate that. So chứ mà nó ya cái giá của thính thì ya chỗ quan cho giá của thính chỉ gật thì cái nãy question wala ngu cái giá của answer nãy comment chỉ mà nó comment đến chỉ lấy cái giá của acknowledge. So that is what the comment will do. Quite rare quite token you on stage quite lưu cái live streaming took rồi bên cái private chat here I can quite Tom and I can quite năng chứ gọi mà nó bản nán năng quite thôi nên bà lưu mà nó cũng là okay. Welcome to our show. So now lo any aka tinga man a private comment section or chat. A chill between quite a man quite we and a child about a thing. Continue again because I'm screen sharing or I'm screen sharing the other side so that I show you how to navigate through your studio. But this message, targeting and welcome to our show, a message don't where pay quite window on the stage, where I think where kind of gar and being able to communicate to the host or the invited guest, can message at how can messages may not disappear after you end the show. So that is number two. So we have talked about the public comments here. We don't have public comments, but those are like what I just told you, Chaman Kralier, Lerpach, or Matiambur, or Yang Cholquai. Hikaka Benetton to the comment section, because Aka won't buff from the platform you are streaming to. We have talked about the private chat where you are just communicating with those who are with you on the stage. And then now banners. Banners messages yaga tinga Louis scrolling on the bottom. Banners. Banners you can decide to show. For example, here the first one I have a lot of them because every time I go live, messages are recorded here, and unless you decide to delete them, they will always be there in case you want to reuse them. So you can show the message like now I can show like welcome to Nile Quant inside, or I can hide it. So you have a choice. I can also edit it. Maybe welcome to Nile Quantum Insights. But delete, and then I could add another one like our tagline is actionable. Actionable insights at your fingertips. Make sure I'm spelling this correctly. So welcome to Nile Quantum Insights, actionable insights at your fingertip. That is our tagline or motto. And then I can now show it. So what I've just done there is add a banner, edit it, remove it. You have to say show for it to run across at the bottom there, but you have to. So let's go back. Let's say we hide it. To be able to edit it, you have to hide it first, then edit. And at the bottom, you have to check, scroll across bottom ticker. If you don't check this, like if you uncheck that and save it, and then now show, then scrolling. right? So you have two options. If you just want a message that will be static there, you unchecked that is scrolling capability or option. If you wanted to scroll, you go back again. You first have to hide it, then edit, and then select, scroll across the across bottom, saved it, show. Don't forget to show, because if you don't show, then nothing will show on the screen. So that is banners. You can add more banners by creating a banner here. Let me try this. Let's say I'm trying to see how my audience are doing, or my audience is doing actually. So I could say, hey, how are you? Or how are you doing today? We are excited to see you. So how are you doing today? We are excited to see you. Then I click show, scroll and show. Now I will say show, and you see when I say show, it replaces the first banner that I was showing, and now I have a new banner that is showing. Don't be confused, because I have two banners now. The one that is at the bottom, that is where, because this is in my live streaming. The one that you are seeing on the screen, because you see two of my images, is the one is from the screen that I'm sharing, and one is from the actual live streaming. So that is how you create these banners. So what have we talked about? We have talked about how to read public comments, how to read private chats or talk to each other with those with you on the stage, and then how to create banners or edit banners. Now, the most important part is the brand. And this is where I was saying, what is the difference between going with the basic plan, which is free, $0 a month, or paying the next level, which is $25 a month, or if you have like a really serious business, you can bump it up and then get that 45 to something dollars a month, because it gives you the ability or more control over how much contents or capabilities you get. So now the brand, you will have to select your color. Here you can see my brand here is Nile Quantum Insights, but I have another brand. I have Jonglei Jonglei Institute, JIT. You can add a new brand here. Let's say we have a new brand, and this new brand, let's say, I don't want to use my name itself. So let's say we want to say the awesome audience company. So if we create this as our brand, then we need to give it a color. I'm using hex colors here, and you can get hex colors by just going online, type in hex, HEX colors, and then you select a color. So let's say maybe we want a red color. Let's say we want a red color. So we can choose this red here. That is a little bit like pinkish. And this is the hex color that we want. You can click this icon here to copy it, and then come back to your studio, highlight that, Control V to paste it. When we were here, the other thing we could have done is we could have just like double click it. I'm on Mac, Command C to copy it, or Control C on PC to copy it. Come back, drop it there. Now it's red. You see it's showing as red there. If you like red color, whatever it means to you, maybe you are like a red army or whatever, then your red will be there. And then you have themes. You have choices, three choices for your theme. You can choose this here, or this here. So depending on your preference, you can see this, or a block like this. So you have 4 options for your theme. I have used this one before and this, but this is what I like the most, the minimal. So the bubble, classic, minimal, or block. And then shown display names. You can also show headlines. So when you click it like that, then now you have the headlines, and the headline says, "Welcome to Nile Quantum Insights." These are personal preferences that you will have to choose as the host, however you want to communicate to your audience. And then now the logo. This is what I was saying. If you are using the free version or plan, then their logo is going to show there. If you are using the paid plan, then you can upload your logo. So here, let's say I want to upload my logo, and maybe, so these are some of the logos I have been playing with. So let's say this is, which logo do I want? Let's say I want to use this logo here. I don't know what that logo is. Yeah, let's say this is the logo I want to use. When you have upload your logo here, you have to click it in order to show. If you don't want to show your logo because it is blocking some information, you can click it again and then it will go away. Click it to add it back, click it to remove it. You add another logo if you have more logos. Then the next one is what is called the overlay. You can overlay something. Here it is the StreamYard that is being overlaid on top of my background. But if you are using a paid version, you can have your own overlay. So let's say this is a book I just bought earlier. Maybe I want to overlay this book. And this is just for tutorial. I'm not going to do that because it's not my book. But if that is what I wanted to use at the overlay, then I would do that. Now it's blocking me, right? Because I have overlaid that on top of me. So that's and then I can hide it. That's why what they have done here is well customized so that it show only on the top left, upper left, and on the bottom left or bottom right, so that you don't obscure or block yourself or those on a stage with you. Then you can add video clips. Here there is one that is already there, so you can have like a countdown. Great for you if you are really, if you know technology, you can make it to be like a real studio or TV so that you can set it up to have a countdown like that. That is a great question, Hayat. So overlay, I believe, is another way of showing your brand. Uh, they could have a different meaning, but we can question it here. When you point to that question, it says overlays or graphics on top of your content. Use a PNG or JIT with a transparent background so you cannot cover yourself. I just mentioned that. Recommended size 120, 1280 and 720 pixels. And then maximum or max file size is 20 megabytes. So that's the overlay. So when you add a logo, let's say when you add your logo there, it could obscure, block some content on that right side. So the alternative would be using an overlay, I believe. So you could have your logo shown on the upper left and on the bottom left so that it doesn't block the content that you are sharing. So, but that's a great question. Thank you. And then I don't use most of these. I'm just showing. I think I have used an overlay before, but I'm just showing what we have, the tools that you have at your disposal to make your presentation or streaming pleasant. You can add a video clip If you have one, you can add it. You can also add a background. So there is this background here. Say this one is not even doing a thing. You can upload a background. You can drop it here, or you can just click here, go to wherever you want to find it. I may use the same. And I'm not using this one for marketing. This is a book that I just bought today that I'm reading, so I'm not using it for marketing. So to imprint on the right of the of the writer, I'm just using to demonstrate. Or he has not asked me to market his book, but if somebody is interested in buying Effective Pandas 2, then yeah, I would recommend it. This is the second copy. I have the first copy, Effective Pandas, and it's a great book to learn how to do data science with Pandas, which is the Python library for data analysis. So, and then I'm going to hide that. You can have a background music. You can add the background music, and I have not done it before, but yeah, you have the ability to add. I think it has to be like short, not too long. So that is it on the branding side. Let me go back to see if there is something else that I would like to. So good thing they do here, they give you some hints by that using that question mark. Okay, yeah, that's great. So you can hover over the question mark and you will read what that option is about. Brand color is important to your brand content. This color is used in your banners, on screen comments, and display name. Business is about branding. If you want to be unique, to be different from others, then you have to have unique colors. That's why you see every company has its own colors. And you have to do research so that you don't copy, use other companies or other people's colors. There are different ways you can choose colors, and maybe that could be a different topic for another day. Theme is here, it says choose the style, so we have 4 options. So basically this is customizing. This is about customizing your studio before you go live. Now, if you have questions on what we have talked about, public comments, adding banners, brand, and then a private chat, then you can ask those. We thank you for your interaction because your questions are also helping us to improve the presentation or what we are trying to share with you all. When you are done on that side, on that right side, you can come back to the bottom. So like I can click on hide that. Now we have these options at the bottom. You can mute yourself. You can mute yourself. So let's say you have invited other guests, they are talking, you get distracted, you are doing something else. You can mute yourself. You can also turn off your camera, and then now you can present. To present, you click this present, the screen like TV kind of a TV icon with a plus on it. And to present, you have different options. If you have a slide presentation, you can add slides. I have not done it before, but I think I'll be doing it in some of my tutorials or streaming. And then you can add an extra camera. So let's say we want to add an extra camera. I've never done it before, but maybe it doesn't hurt. Let's try. Is it going to work? Because I have 2 cameras. I'm using an external camera because the Mac camera doesn't look good sometimes, so I use an external camera. But what if we say we want to add a camera? So it says here, okay, upgrade for an extra camera, upgrade to the professional plan to share an extra camera. So this is what I was saying. For me, I don't need that. Like what I'm doing, I'm not generating income from it, so I don't have money to be able to upgrade to pay more monthly. My plan of $20 a month, $25 a month is enough for what I am doing. But if you have a serious business, yeah, this could be an option for you. A serious business is somebody who has grown, whose business has grown big. You have your own studio. You have maybe other people like editors, people like photographers. Then you could upgrade so that you have that ability to add additional camera. But for me, for us, that's not an option. You can add a video clip. Now, share a screen, this is what we want. We have an option. We can share a tab, we can share a window, or we can share the entire screen. I recommend sharing the entire screen because as you can see, I was able to switch between two tabs. It's because I'm sharing the entire screen. If I was sharing only a tab, then I would not, if I change to another tab, you won't be able to see that. If I was sharing just the window, then that would be the same case. So, uh, excuse me. So, entire screen, now it is giving us two options because I have two screens. Screen 2 is where I'm already on. So I cannot choose that. If you choose it, it's going to be blurred, like it will have a lot of overlays on top of each other. So you choose the next screen that you are not on. So you have to click save. No, not save, sorry, share. And then now you are a screen or you are presenting. But you see how it's showing two here? So I can remove this one and I can remove myself. So if I remove myself, then I will only be sharing the screen without myself there. This could be a best option if you don't want to show yourself. But most of the times when you are presenting, you want to show yourself. That's why you are live streaming. And then you can remove this. When you invite other people or to invite other people, so let's remove it. You come here, this human icon, click it, and then now you copy the link, and then you can email it or just inbox it to somebody to invite them to join you live. Now you cannot write this down. It's going to go away when we are done, but yes, this is what you do. Copy it, go and say, okay, please join me, and then usually don't share this on the platform publicly for privacy reason. You just inbox it to people to come there, because if you share it publicly, everybody will join and maybe that will scratch your live streaming. So we have talked about public comments, reading public comments. Another thing, yeah, let me finish this point and then I will show you that you can actually show public comments on the screen. So we have talked about public comments. We have talked about adding banners, editing banners, turning them off. We have talked about customizing using your brand color, also choosing the theme, and then private chat. Now we have talked about how to present, how to mute yourself, how to turn off your camera, how to present, and how to invite guests to join you on stage. So we have few more to do about like the background, changing your camera and other things. But let me go back and say, okay, now you can share the screen. So let's see. So this is the question that I have asked before. So I can click on this and I can show that question. So you can actually show the comments that people are asking or question they have. So I can show that, maybe have it there for the entire time that I'm live streaming, or you can change them however you want. Like, not every comment that you would like to show, there are some important or comments that you think will add value to what you are talking about. You could show those. So you can do that as a host as you are going. So that's what you can do, and then you can now hide them. So let me go back to the banners, maybe brand. Let me show the headline. And then, so if you have questions, let me know. I didn't pin it, I just showed it on the stage. So what I did was I showed it on a stage, and I don't know if that is what it means to pin it, but you can actually, on the platform, you can pin them so that they are showing on the top, but I didn't do that. Thank you. Yeah. And then, so I have talked about these icons at the bottom here, where you just positioned each other, the people on the stage. So let's now go to settings, and this will be the last thing we talked about. So let me remove that logo with just for demonstration purposes. Let me also remove that overlay. Now we go to settings, and settings here as general is the first option. So based on your plan, now if you want to go up to like 1080 pixels, then it will ask you to upgrade to the professional plan. There's no need for that. This 720 is high definition, is good enough for what I'm doing or what you'll be doing. Portrait is a new one. So there's landscape, but portrait is a new feature that they just add. So let's go back and see yeah. So this is how the portrait looks like. It's a new feature. I just actually saw it today. And I think it depends on what you want to do. Maybe you are doing reels or short for YouTube videos, then I think that's where you would do the portrait. Otherwise, just normal streaming, that is not the best option for you. So you go back, keep your landscape, shift videos up for comments and banners, audio avatars, automatically add share screens or videos to stream. So these are options that are there. You can turn them off or on depending on your preference. This is where you change the camera. So my built-in camera is there, but this is the external camera that I'm using. You can also mirror like this. So let's see what happens when you mirror it. Let's see. So mirror, and then you can touch up appearance. These I have tried before, they don't work that good, especially touching up your appearance. So I don't bother. But those are the options you have. For audio, you can choose what you are using. Is it built-in? Is it external? I'm using external uh, microphone. No, I'm using actually built-in. Yeah, that's external. And then the speakers, I'm using built-in speakers here. And so you can check the echo cancellation. You can check reduce mic background noise, which is important to filter out the an external or unnecessary noise from the background. Then stereo audio. Stereo audio cancellation must be off to use stereo audio. So that is why I did not check it. Automatically adjust mic volume. That is important. And then the background. By default, you can have no background. Sorry. You can add another background like that. You can add another background like that. So you have the ability to add this by clicking the plus button to upload background. So let's see, Python trick is something that I was working on. Yeah, so you can add a background like that if you like it. You can rotate it. You can do whatever you want, but that's not what we want. You can blur it, but so that's how you change the background. Now, if you have your own recording room, then you won't worry about like changing or adding an extra additional background. A background is added when you don't want your actual background to show. Um, for example, this is my home office. It's my home office, but it has like guest bed there. So I don't want to show that. That's why I have to have a background. And then the recording. You can record this locally for each participant. I have not tried that before. Hotkeys, you can set up hotkeys how to screen share. So screen share here is saying you press the shift key plus S, and then that will give you, it will prop up that share key. Camera on and off is Command E. Mute or unmute yourself is Command D, because I'm on Mac, but on PC it's going to be Control. So when you see Command, it's just going to be Control, that letter. These are handy shortcuts because mostly for programmers, those who use computers a lot, they want shortcuts. Is clicking can take away most of your time. So, but using shortcuts is just handy. Layout, other things. I have never used these. You can always go back, restore defaults if you change your mind, because sometimes you may try something and that could just screw up your settings. Then you can just go back, restore it to default settings. Layout, you can select these depending on which kind of layout you want. Crop solo layout to show background image. You can select that if you want to. And then guests, these are the options for the people you invite to join you on the stage. So guests can stream this to their own destinations. That option is really good, because if the people you have invited can stream it to their own destination, that's another way of spreading your message or reaching more people. And then guests see viewers' comments. Yeah, that's good. That's great. A good, like those you have invited, it's good for them to see their comments so that they will be able to, if there were questions directed to them, then they will be able to respond. Play a sound when guests enter. That's important because you might be too busy, and then somebody enters, and then if you didn't hear that person enters, they may be sitting in the waiting room for a long time. Guests must be authenticated. This is important for security reasons. That's why I said you can only share or invite those you would like to be with you on the stage. Green room, the best way to manage guests for important stream. Uh, Upgrade to a growth or business plan to access green room and ensure your guests are ready to go live. This is a premium feature, so it's not necessary. You can ban some people from coming. I think since you are inviting people, unless if you share the invite publicly, then you can ban people, but it's not applicable to me. So um, that's it. Now the next thing is to click go live. And I'm not going to do that, but this is the button. You click this button, go live, and you will go live. That's it. So briefly, this is what we wanted to share with you all. It is challenging, but it is, I think StreamYard is user friendly. It just needs extra time. Give yourself time, watch some YouTube videos, and then you'll be able, within just a couple of weeks, you should be able to do it by yourself. So I think unless if there are questions from you, we can conclude this presentation. But we thank you all for your continued support. It is our mission is to make sure that we grow together as a community and as people, because by sharing what we know with you all, we are not only helping you, but we are also helping ourselves to grow professionally, to grow as just personally, and in every aspect of life. Aspect of life, we that's the beauty of being able to share what you know with others. The topics that we would like to share with you all is particularly on Sundays are those general topics that are not strictly related to data science. So what I will be doing, given time uh, limitation or time limitation, is probably alternate 4 weeks, 4 times a month. So I think we will probably go live every other week. So like today we have gone live. So next week we will not talk about general topic, but we could go live about data science. So do a data science streaming next weekend. And then the weekend after we go live on Sunday and talk about general topic, what our people would like to learn, especially those entrepreneurs who are doing business. Which tools can we show them to help them with their businesses? So yeah, thank you, Nasib Ayak. We appreciate you. And oh wow, you are staying up. Jalo, when the time do in Australia, like yeah, thank you. We like what you are doing. You have always been instrumental, and you are a leader in your own way, whether it's the videos you share with people or the business you are doing. You are a role model, not only to our women and girls, daughters, but to all of us, because it is inspirational to see people with abilities like you trying to help others while expecting nothing in return. So thank you. And thank you all. We appreciate. I think this is our first live streaming that has been interactive with a lot of comments and questions. So we thank you, and we will see you next time. Those who are interested in data science, you can join us. I think it's going to be consistent. I think we're going to make it Sunday at the same time, so that Saturday I can prepare my presentation notes, and then Sunday we go live. So this coming Sunday, we will talk about data science. It could be just me talking about what I have already done or a new topic. There are days when I will do live coding. So I'll be coding live, solving problems like real world data science problems, typing, solving like data analysis live. There are times when I will just share the code that I've already written to save time. So every other week, general public topic, and then every other week, data science topic. Thank you all. Take care. Have a great week. Bye.